I'm not going to do this. I'm burning my own brilliance out by doing this. When really, in all reality, I was allowing to replay eons old things of I'm not good enough and I can't do this and no one's ever going to take me seriously and I'm the quote unquote bad child. And, all of these things that I had repeated to myself as a child and growing up, I had also allowed these people that were new into my life write that story and reinforce the story that I've been telling myself for years. This wasn't their fault. This wasn't them, ruining my life. This was me allowing myself to find a reason to perpetuate the stories that I'd been telling myself since I was a little kid.
So the few things that I want you to get out of this episode is you've got to live the life by the code that you create. And that code that you create shouldn't be the stories that protect you from being fearful of losing out on something or not having something or whatever. But the code should be in line with the things that make you the most happy, that bring you the most joy, that make you feel like you are always in the right place at the right time, do exactly what you are meant to do. That quote unquote spitting sparkles. You should live by that and not allow the things that other people say to turn you into this tailspin of stories that you've been either making up new or have made up for your whole life and told yourself about. So a disclaimer that I also want you to know. I know that with an audience, you have a little bit of power because obviously they spend their time, energy, and effort listening to you in hopes that it will bring a smile to their face or it will do something to improve their life. And with that comes a little bit of power, and with that comes responsibility, and words do matter. I want you to know that I know this. I know this because I know how much words have made me feel wonderful and also made me feel less than, and no one should feel less than. But we also all have the power to not allow words to make us feel less than, especially words from other people, or especially the words that we have told ourselves with our delusional stories about how we can't do this, or we're never going to be good enough, or we're never going to have enough. Because friend, that code that you have written yourself that makes you feel like you are in the right place at the right time doing exactly the right thing, that is something that no one can ever take away from you, and that is your inner brilliance. And you have to be the one that advocates for that. You are the one that has to say, you know what? I ain't going to tell myself that story anymore. Or, you know what? That story that you are trying to make me go back to, that I've been telling myself since I was 5 years old, nope. I am not going to allow you to do that. I'm not going to allow you to do that. I am going to bring my radiance out, and I'm going to revive it, and I'm going to make it sparkle all over the frickin' universe. You are brilliant, and you have a code that's already written in that you can follow, and you'll always feel radiant and brilliant. So in another episode, I'm sure we'll get into my 5 things that really dictate my code to live by, that makes me feel like I'm spitting sparkles, that makes me feel radiant and brilliant, and just, that juicy feeling when you're just like, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, and nothing can ever go wrong. We're going to go through that in a future podcast. So I hope that you will tune in to another episode of A Radiance Revival, and I want to thank you for being here. I just want to thank you. You're awesome. All right, loves, thank you for listening to yet another brilliant, energy-packed episode of the show. If you haven't yet subscribed, what the heck are you waiting for? You know it's my mission to help women revive their inner radiance so that they can live their best lives. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave a brilliant review so that more women can find and join us, radiate our brilliance across the universe.